Hey everybody, I just saw the Nintendo Direct for March 8th, and I have some games that I'm very excited about that I want to talk about. So, first up is Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. So I'm a huge Suda51 fan, which in turn makes me a big No More Heroes fan. When he made the announcement last year that he was going to start developing a No More Heroes game for the Switch, that was really great news. And then again, he came to PAX and he was almost like recruiting indie devs, or he's saying like, if you're an indie developer at PAX, come visit me, let's talk. I don't know what that was about. There's a lot of speculation that, you know, since this wasn't exactly No More Heroes 3, but was more of a spin-off with a bunch of mini games where Travis was entering his video game console, that in this new No More Heroes game, you're going to be entering other indie games. Today we got to see some of the first gameplay of Travis Strikes Again, and it doesn't seem like that's the case. I'm willing to bet that there will still be some cross-pollination. Maybe you'll have playable characters from other games, or like secret levels or stuff like that. But still, let's take a look at what they showed us. I mean, I'm just happy to be seeing the game finally. You got Electric Thunder Tiger. I believe that's the game console itself. There's 7 different games, which reminds me a lot of so in all the No More Heroes games, like, you have to do these side missions or mini games. As Travis, you'd have to go pick up coconuts or mow people's lawns and stuff, and it actually was using the No More Heroes graphics and art style, and it was kind of terrible. Like, those mini games were pretty bad. And then in No More Heroes 2, they kind of alleviated that by the little mini side jobs that he had to take were instead represented as 8-bit Nintendo games, little mini games, and that allowed them to keep the games really simple and charming. And I think that worked really well. So when they announced Travis Strikes Again, and it was going to be a collection of little video games that Travis is jumping into, I expected something along those lines, and this looks like a weird middle ground. Like, the graphics are, you know, they look more or less what a No More Heroes game looks like, but the framework seems simple. There's a lot of top-down and side-scrolling stuff going on here. It's cool to see little nods to the previous games, like Travis sitting down on the toilet. That's how you save the game previously, and I'm sure that's how it works here too. The first time you see him and he warps in and has a bubble around him, oh yeah, that's Super Terminator. Suda, you nerd. So when the announcer in the Nintendo Direct mentions that one of them is an action game, let's take a look at the still that they show us. This game looks like it's called 100 Killer Marathon. It looks like a pinball machine, and then he's running. I'm not sure what's going on here. And out of the games that they've shown us, I'm not 100% sure which one is that. You have a racing game called Golden Dragon GP. No More Heroes 2 had a top-down 8-bit racing game where you're delivering pizza or something, you're driving your motorcycle. Actually, it wasn't very good, but racing's not new to No More Heroes. You get a quick shot of his souped-up car. That's probably from the racing game. And then a puzzle game called Life is Destroy. Clearly a reference to the setting of No More Heroes, which is in a city called Santa Destroy. One thing that I really liked about this reveal was the announcement that every one of the 7 games will have a final boss. That's very in line with No More Heroes. All about the boss fights. Oh yeah, and co-op. They announced co-op. That's really cool. These mini games seem simple enough that, like, they would welcome another player on the screen. I think that's what they're going for here. Just like nothing too ambitious, just small, fun little experiences. And I'm down for that. I just love seeing whatever their imaginations come up with, even if it's not usually the most polished thing in the world. And there we go. Travis Strikes Again, available this year. Knowing that it's coming this year for sure, I'm very excited. And I hope that this sells well. Like, how cool would it be if this was the highest selling release of No More Heroes? This is Suda asking, is there enough interest for a third game? Like a full-blown No More Heroes 3? And I hope that the answer is yes. I hope that this sells incredibly well. We'll have to see how it turns out. So far it looks great. Like, for what it was, like a collection of mini games, like, as long as it's got the personality and the interesting boss fights, like, I'm pretty happy with what we saw today. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. If there's anything that I didn't catch, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll address it. Thanks for watching. Bye.